Hi, I'm Exesis, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, La Resistance. Today we're continuing our playthrough as Historic England. Let's start up with just cleaning a little bit here. Alright, so that'll sort itself out. Resistance to occupation Iceland, we already know about that. Low manpower, we got 484,000, it's not that bad. We do have decryptions, we can leave the war one up. Polish extraction campaign, do we want to do that one again maybe? Was that the one that's more or less free? That costs command power and we got plenty of that. So that's fine. Could actually do a French extraction campaign too. Yeah, why not? And a Norwegian one. Just to bump out some of the command power there. We got plenty of convoy battles here. And I think going around looking at each of these convoy battles is rather useless, so let's get rid of that one. The best way to check your convoy losses is through here. We go to probably the last month. We've actually killed more submarines than we lost convoys during the last month, and that's the last 20 days. So that's the last... No, that must be during September. So during October here then. Oh well, so sunk 7, lost 8. And one light hull to one of the double V classes, I think. HMS Daring is. It's type 1. We lost it in the Mediterranean. So overall I think it looks like we've turned it around a bit. During the current year, of course, it doesn't look very good. But that's because during the spring and summer we were hemorrhaging convoys. We are actually in a positive account in convoys now. We in total lost something like 600 convoys, I think. There's a 310 there plus a 321 here and a dozen up there or so. About 650 convoys. So quite a lot actually. And we've obviously been building convoys as well, but we might be able to down prioritize that. The Hunt class and Tribal class will continue building, so we don't have to worry about those. We do have air wings without a mission. And let's see if we can find them. They're in Greece. And they are fighters to... what's the air superiority here? I actually have to play it for an hour so we get an update there. That would be if we go into the Aegean Sea, which wouldn't be a bad idea with these. We'll put them on interception into the Aegean Sea, and they can go day and night, of course, since interception missions will be most effective that way. We've also got some close air support down here. We can... well, let's set those to... no, we want them on daytime. Nighttime bombing doesn't really account to that much. Even with... well, actually with radar it might be possible. No, but this is the big squad. I think we have split them off so we wouldn't have as many of them. So let's recombine these again. Let's merge the air wings. And we've got another... got a wing back of 100 since our fuel supply is almost full. That also means we can very soon get our factories back. We can actually start getting our factories back from the Soviet Union, I think. Let's bump it down to 8 for now. We'll still need a lot of fuel. Let's actually bump it down from the United States there. Since we still want to help the Soviet Union so they don't get overrun by the Axis powers, of course. That'll lose us 46 and we're doing plus a lot. Might be able to cut down. We'll wait a little bit for the trading from the Soviet Union there. And for the Dutch East Indies here, importing rubber, I guess this is free factories. We should be able to switch that over to British Malay instead. No, we don't want it all. I think one is more than enough. That'll net us 3 more factories from there. And as for steel, we should probably be able to do without Soviet steel. We'll still be in a net positive since we did those extraction techs. Let's let that run for a day and we'll see what happens. Of course, there's a lot more of naval battles going on. United States is still at risk of stealing our leadership. Yeah, this looks fine, and doesn't look like we got very many more left. We are running a deficit of fuel again, so we might want to fix that. And that's the import. Here we can see about maximum current consumption 7.3, and the current gain is 6.1. And everything is from imported oil. And let's bump the oil back up by 2 then. And I think we will take both from the Soviet Union. They need the factories more than the United States do. 1 infantry equipment, that's fine. That'll disappear. Loads of planes in the reserves, but we don't have the oil to fly them all. And we still got the war goals there. Let those be. Let's check in on how we're doing down here in Africa as well. And let the game run while we're doing this. Yeah, it looks like they're more or less gone here now. Let's see if we can push through that way some. Yes, push up there. They should have absolutely nothing left here to stand back with. This should be completely in our hands now. And then we can start to focus a bit up here. Greece is still doing good actually. They've taken Albania and thrown them out there. We kind of need to open up a front on Germany soon though, because this is getting harsh. And here we go. Let's see if we've got anyone moving in there. We can hold off on these guys. Let's just move 1 person in there, or 1 division. And the question is, where will all of these go once they are done? Let's just put something there. That way when this order disappears, they'll be assigned to there. I don't really have to bother about them. Okay, so we're up against 1 infantry division here, 1 mountaineer and another infantry division there. This should be a fairly quick war. We have the everything done here, so well, we could call our allies, I guess. Makes no difference. So let's kick off the campaign here then. And now that's the home army. We want the 7th Armored, and we want to push straight for Baghdad. That should be fine. The infantry division should mostly be follow-up. And we also have the Royal Marines. No, that's the India Command. The Royal Marines are up here. And do we have... Are they all assigned up here? Looks like it. Oh yeah, they got the two divisions we managed to extract from France, of course. Let's just put them on there. And see if we can't get them up there afterwards. We can have the... If we rearrange it a bit that way. I think this might look better. No, we want that one there. But this one to move that way. Perfect. And let's drag that one across like so. And just so we make sure that we know what the AI is doing here. They can go up that way, and this one can go to there. Yeah, I think that's good. It should fall very quickly here. And Iraq joins the Axis, of course. And we call some more allies in. And we should soon have all of... Oh, autosave, yeah. We still got those on in case anything happens, of course. Okay, so what's up here? Don't think that's anything we need to know about. It should be... These are actually bigger naval battles. I don't think we really know what's happening. This one's a win. Oh, we actually sunk the Bismarck here. That's quite a nice feat. And who sunk the Bismarck? That was... should be able to see here. HMS Glasgow. That's one of our Town 2 class cruisers, I think. Not the new ones. And that was a very good one. Nice that we saw that. Okay, so we got anti-submarine warfare here. Just checking quickly there. The Atlantic is our lifeline, and we must ensure it remains clear from enemies that would prey on our vulnerable shipping. Be it above the surface or below it, we should focus on cutting-edge developments in the field of anti-submarine warfare, ensuring our escorts are equipped with the best weaponry and detection means that we can provide. This gives us some research bonuses against the anti-submarine warfare technology. Very nice. So we will continue on down here. And we've got this one down here that gives us some doctrine. And we've also got this one that makes the cruisers cheaper and we secure some... I think that might be the one we go for now. Yeah, since we kind of locked ourselves out of this one by United States getting into war earlier than expected. It's actually quite a lot of nice ones here. But I think we will go for the cruisers to get the ahead of time penalties there. And we can get another operative. That's nice. Okay, we will check on all of those things in a bit too. Let's head back down here to our war. And just see, we've made a little bit of progress here. We're pushing them back out of the desert. And we're soon got Baghdad. And I think as soon as we take Mosul up here, we should win the war. Okay, should get the airport there soon too. Let's just bump in and take that. And let's bring some divisions up that way. Okay, Japan has attacked Siam. Now this could require a bit of finagling down there, or at least to check what's up. Okay, so maybe we should head over to... we're a bit ahead of time for these ticks. Excavation wouldn't be a bad idea. And that radar would be nice too. I think we'll keep this one in... That's not a lot ahead of time though. That's 4% and that's 8%. 156 days. We will take advanced computing machine. That will help us greatly in the long run. I think that one just about pays off. The atomic one is quite hard to get to pay off unless you're actually going for the nuclear weapons, since it's such a long research time. And you can help out there, I guess. Let's go that way then. And cut them off. And that should be Iraq. Maybe we do actually need to take everything. No, they're 100%. They will surrender in any moment now. What's going on down here in Siam? So we've got Siamese troops attacking the Raj. We've got a few troops up here, and we should have some going under deployment here. That's not a lot of them here in East Bengal. But maybe we can bump the priority up a bit on these. Got some more coming down here. These are... quite a few of them do have. I think we might want to bolster these up when we got the ones that are finished up here in Africa as well. Let's just watch the fall of Iraq and we'll organize the Eastern Front. There we go. Okay, so let's move that one out of the way. Iraq has capitulated. Winston Churchill has announced that the cowardly Iraqi nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of British forces throughout the country. The Iraqi government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the United Kingdom is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Axis continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Allies. Not that Iraq was part of the Axis before, but let's do what we can for propaganda. So we got a Norwegian exile leader as well. Let's pause again there. We also seem to have gotten a little bit of equipment. Actually quite a lot of artillery and anti-tank. That's almost... that's more than 1,000 units of artillery and 400 units of anti-tank. That's really good. Alright, so we might want to extend the 8th here. Just to cover this in case Vichy France should choose to go the wrong way. We will select the Royal Marines here. And I think we will start moving them westwards. Let's just put them down here for now. And we might be able to get them to train up a bit. I think we will also move the 7th over this way. So we will park them over there somewhere. It looks like they do need some training on some of these units as well. We might be able to do that. The East Africa Division here under Platt. I think we might want to move upwards a bit. Let's go up here against Iran. And let's see if we can't deploy some troops around here. So Japan hasn't gotten very far into China yet, so we don't have to worry about them coming through Tibet or Xiangqing yet. But they are attacking us here through Siam, and they will be there. They've taken quite a lot down here, so they will be getting their way up here quite soon. It looks like we've got an American submarine here and a division, so that's good. We could maybe get some troops up from here too. Actually, looks like the Raj has done quite a good job at getting in here. Okay, so remember, these are not the best divisions we have. So even if it is 10 of them, it doesn't say very much about them. Okay, so we control right click. Actually, let's just do it that way and let's go. I think we might... This is a garrison one. Is there a port up here? No, we got a city there that we can garrison. I think that's fine. I think actually these might be the better ones. So they should probably not be the garrison troops. No, you go on to there, and let's hold back one of these to guard Hatay. And we do have some divisions about here. We want to deploy these that are almost complete, I think. They can help on the front lines. We got one armor division coming. Yeah. Alright. And that is the 7th armored division. That was fun. Okay, so we can probably deploy the bunch here. They're missing support equipment and motorized. This is fine. Click to deploy all lines. Yes, we will do that. And that means we should have plenty of new ones. Okay, so we got another one of the good divisions down here. And we've got loads of free civilian factories as well. Do we want to build some coastal fortresses or something down here? Do we have anyone out guarding? Yeah, we want to have someone on this airport too, I think. Let's come back here. And bump someone over there. And the radar station would be nice too. Just have a token defense on. Let's put someone at the radar. Same thing with the airfield. Yeah, so we at least have tried. Okay, we got way too many in here now. I think these are not supposed to be there. I think if we put them onto there, that bolsters that one up to 24. These are still in Africa. These are not in Africa though. These are in Asia. We've also got the Hong Kong command. And they're kind of still safe here. We got some cruiser squadrons. We might want to start trying to protect the seas here as well. And we've got the... let's go back here. We've also got a Burma command. Where are the rest of the Burma command? They're up here. Alright. So this is where the rest of those troops go, I think. No. All of these were assigned. Oh, yeah, we only deployed them there. Let's put... and they are training? No, they're not. Let's just put them on the border there. They can help bolster out a little bit where it's possible. And we will add the new deployments there as they become available. I think we'll pop the armor division up to the top. These should probably be low priority, all of them. We need our reinforcements to go. We might need to cut down on the lend-lease to the Soviet Union, but we kind of need them to keep going there too. Don't really know what the situation for the Soviet Union is. Okay, so we can recruit a new operative here. Do we want anyone? I'm thinking a Japanese one would be nice. Infiltrator. We're actually done with most of the important things, I think. Demolition expert. Yeah, why not? But we got a Max here, which has 3 traits. So let's grab Max. And we are building network in Japan, and it looks to be done. This means we will switch it over to a quiet network for now, since we don't have an immediate use of it. We are in Warsaw and defending at home. That's fine. Kathleen probably does not need to be home defending. You might be able to go over here and start inciting something then. Root out resistance. No, we want the propaganda, right? Daily war support. Boost ideology. I think it's the propaganda that makes... No, we'll see. It should be fine. We might... Tingeling, what are you up to? Do you want to do some more? Let's do some propaganda here too. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we need more factories. I don't know how much slots we have left. Looks like we've got quite a few. We're building some infrastructure. We might need to build up some more infrastructure just to around here in India. Let's bump that up too. Just to help the front lines out here a bit. Do we have any good ports in the area? We've got a good one here. And I think it's easier then to bump that up one level as well. And make sure that we do have a good port here in India to support the war effort. We do of course have Singapore down here too, which is full, and that's 6 infrastructure up there too. So that should give us, at least on the places where we are fighting, a decent base infrastructure. Down here we don't really have any places to build. We do want to build in our cores, of course. Got 4 factories up in Northern Ireland. We got 2 there on an 80%, 70-70. Yorkshire, of course, Northern England. I think we'll bump those 2 up a bit. And we had the 81 in Sussex, and the other ones are 71s, right? Yeah, that should be fine for now. Let's bump those in as well. Nassau and why not Plymouth? We'll get a few more factories. Since now we're starting to be able to protect what we're importing, we can maybe start to... Okay, yeah, we rescued her. Good, good. And we've cleaned that out. And let's get people moving. In Scotland, who do they have up here? That's doesn't look like we don't have air superiority, I don't think. Oh, we got an American fleet here now too. That's nice. And how are the strategic bombers coming along? So it looks like we've run out of spares for this one. Which these are the Halifax bombers, the Type 1s. I think that's fine for now. We'll let them fly as they fly. And we've got plenty of ones flying there. Let's turn these on as well. What missions did we have for those? They're bombing Emperor. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Let's maybe we should concentrate these on the oil industries. Maybe we can actually see in the intel screen how much oil they are making here. So they've got 1 refinery there, and they've got 8 refineries down here. This is where we want to be bombing. I think this is where we hurt them the most. So let's move our bombers up there. There's loads of factories to bomb here too, especially military ones. And that'll directly hurt their war effort. We were bombing here before, so we could try to get some of those naval factories. But let's go back here, select those strats and the escorts, and actually the recon units too. They're flying from a different airport. And let's pop you over to Western Germany instead. And let's use the ground cruise one to increase our efficiency there. And they've all got missions set, so this should be fine. And let's just make sure that we are prioritizing. We want to destroy their military factories, don't need to target their civilian ones. And don't think they have any radar stations. They might have some anti-air, which is I guess fine to target as well, to minimize our losses. But maybe we will... let's have these not go for those. And then these can not go for those. That's the way we'll do it. So we're primarily trying to bomb out their oil industry, and we're military factories here. We don't have very many bombers yet, but that'll come. Okay, so we got loads of more decisions there. We're still waiting for political power instead to select some more things there. We've got some tanks up there which might be useful. This is going to be a tough fight in Iran, but let's get ready for that too. We don't have any mountaineers, and Iran isn't the most fun country to fight. It's just mountains. And they have, probably can't see, probably around about 18 or something divisions. We'll see if the Soviets want to help us out there, of course. Alright, so we've finished up here. And everyone's been redeployed, it looks like. This one is completely okay one, I guess. let's select these ones which we know are decent. We will pop those up there. These ones are of course still down here garrisoning. This one is full division, so we don't think we want to have that one there. Let's move them over here. I think Slim is the one, yeah, we can't put anything on him. He's always making sure that I think we've got some good task for him. Okay, and these are some more of the tiny ones, so let's just spread them out along our various garrisons here. We'll have one more there, one more there, one more there. Maybe we should actually bolster up this one, and I think we go that way. That should be fine. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, we could go further up, but no, we just want to have something in case they manage to go down there. We would be nice to have some more over on the islands here, of course. Okay, so what's happening here? The Japanese have a battlecruiser fleet out here. This is quite scary. They're hunting submarines with their battlecruisers. Okay, so we've got the... Oh yeah, that's the Type 3 submarines. We might want to use that design as well, of course. I think we were waiting for something. We don't really have the capacity to build more of them at the moment either. Main commands, that one goes to. We have military factories though. And I'm thinking we want to try to step up our strategic bombers some more. Let's put 5 more factories into strats. We really need to build up that arm of our air force. Got quite a lot of factories going to fighters, and we're building good fighters at the moment. Probably need to prioritize this a bit higher. Let's put the strats up high. We desperately need more motorized. Let's double up there. Let's put it to 5 scale. That's not too many. But I think do want to move the motorized down below. We want to fill up the bombers first. Alright. Alright, so let's pop in here and we will fix up this one. Let's see if we... No? That's the way. Recommission? No. Let's see. I might need to pop that one in then, or... Oh, there we go. Just want to get that one to on D-light. There we go. We want to kind of just upgrade the tribal class here. So we're just checking a bit what we have. So we got one more slot there. We obviously want to upgrade the engine. Let's pop on a new engine. Don't think we've got a better radar. That's a good radar for destroyer though. And I think we might want to have another... Let's put another depth charge on there. Or do we want to have another gun? Kind of in the middle there. Because having another gun would boost the light attack quite a bit. And now we do need to... Actually the... Yeah, let's go for the gun there. I think that'll help us more against the Japanese. And this will be... Let's use the historical destroyer... No, not destroyer, escorts, right? We want to have historical destroyers. There we go. And this will be the battle class. And I duplicate, and we could put some anti-air on, but these usually aren't that much of a target, and because they've got the dual purpose gun there, they actually have a quite big anti-air as it is. So that should be more than enough. They got a massive speed. So let's save that. We can back on the Mark 1 while we're at it, because we might have some more upgrades there. Let's decommission the one they made and order up another line of those. Put those over to main command. And I think we might want to upgrade the hunt class as well, just to the new hull. Let's check what that would cost actually. So these have just the depth charge and some sensors and engines and things on. So if we were to take this, strip off the extra guns, radar we've got, we don't need torpedoes on it, and it doesn't need a good battery, and doesn't really need the speed either. That puts us at 945 instead of 810. Remember, these cost 600 or something when we first started building them. But we pop over into the naval screen. Looks like we're almost up to full tallies on all of our fleets here. So it might actually be time to... we're building loads of these here. Now, let's those be for a while. We might upgrade them when we get the next tier of depth charges. Alright, let's get back into the game here. So I think with these new forces on the front lines here, we should be able to secure up this line quite a bit. Let's get rid of those non-aggression pacts. That's fine. We can have non-aggression pacts with China. We're not going to be invading China anytime soon. So now we've got Iran and the Netherlands. Here we've got the improved artillery upgrade. And it would be nice to just keep on going down there. I think we will quickly grab the anti-tank upgrade. We will be fighting tanks in the future. It's better to make sure that we do have them. They are still a bit away from Moscow, but they are getting there. And this is usually when you break through and just crush everything. Don't think the AI does that though, so it's still going to take some time. It's usually quite heavy fighting here. Okay, so we can see one mountain division here, Ski Jäger. Another ace pilot, thank you very much. Let's see. So what would happen now actually is, I think the invasion of Syria would have happened in November or something. But that's something we could do. But that would mean bringing Vichy France in. We can actually justify a war goal on them. That's nice. I might actually do that just to have them. I want to have Damascus. Doesn't really matter which one we take. It costs us a little bit of political power in 90 days. And they've got a few things there. This would of course mean we end up fighting Africa here too. And a little bit ahead of time. Well, actually the fighting was going on here of course. But the main fighting here in West Africa was in Operation Torch in the end of 42. But seeing how Germany is advancing into the Soviet Union here, I think we need to try to open up fronts with the German Reich a little bit sooner. So I think it might be a good idea to involve Vichy France to try and take West Africa and then use that as a stepping stone to invade Italy. And hopefully do that before the Soviet Union falls, instead of invading Iran. I think that's a valid plan. So let's grab these troops here. Let's draw up a new border. Let's put them there. Invasion plan going this way. All of them move. Let's get rid of that one. Let's take this long one. No, come on then. What are we doing? Yeah. So we go down to there. And then we want these troops here. They have been spread out a bit. They can be in charge of just getting into the mountains there. Perfect. No, I think that's fine. Let's scooch these up one more province, I think. Or? Yeah, why not? I think that's fine. That'll be a little bit more logical. Once we'll bring in some air support and things to make it sure that goes fast. This means, actually we could use the 7th for this as well. Might be better than using this. No, this isn't terrain for tanks. This is terrain for tanks. So let's remove the 8 there and let's move down them to there. Let's have this line instead pop over into the mountains and down that way. That looks nice. And let's bring... oh, come on then. Let's remove Jock Campbell's order there. And we will assign him up here instead. No, we don't need to be up here on this tile. Just be a river. River crossing we don't need to take. So let's make this... can we do it that way? That way, that looks good. And then from there. And then I tab to change where it goes from. So that should be fine. So 7th Armored has orders up here. Would like to get another tank division down there. Do we have 2 of them here? We've got a few of the French ones. But we could move the first one down. Which ones are these? They've got 2 light tanks. These have... they're fast though. They're fast. Okay, they're the... at least they're the same divisions. Oh yeah, we changed them also. They would be the same. Of course they are. But we could move one of these experienced divisions. How are they for supplies? They're missing some motorized. 105. Oh, that's fine. Let's ship one of those down to there. And then we have 2 tank divisions down here at least. 1 light and 1 heavy. We will be needing... well, the Royal Marines I guess get to fight in France here. Don't think we can build infrastructure here. No, that really sucks. But there are quite a lot of ports going in there, of course. Could expand the infrastructure up there. Down here we hopefully won't be needing to do any more fighting. I don't really like to fight down in East Africa. It's tedious. There we go. And let's make sure that we have some invasion plans actually. I think the better way to do this, since we are using our marine divisions, of course, is to make sure that we have we are navally invading instead. Let's go from there and let's go to Algiers with 4 divisions. Let's go with 4 divisions to Constantine. And do we want to have even more? Yeah, let's go with 5 on each. And these 4 divisions can help bolster up here. Let's just go for the coastline with a goal to get into there. You can select these and you can actually give them an order to move out after they've landed too. Usually works. Weren't those the ones assigned here? Yeah, they are. We cannot Okay, they don't really want to go that way. Maybe we need to tab them once so they know where they're coming from. No. Once landed, they should get the memo though. We'll see what happens. It's not the end of the world if they don't. But the order should disappear once they've landed and they'll be assigned to the closest one. That's how that usually works. So that should give us 2 points into here and 1 point into there. We've got some, the garrison troops of course will need to be wherever they are. We've got these two we could use. They're good infantry divisions. They're just kind of down here holding Gibraltar. We could use them offensively. I think we only have the tech to invade with 10 divisions. That's why we've only got 2 going. Would be nice if we can battle plans. Okay, so the French have battle plans to go in here. Would be nice if we could see the actually have 9 divisions set to do a naval invasion of Rome. And it looks like we've got the Americans, and the Americans are planning, have actually succeeded in, the Greek have made a landing here in Norway. Or controller Italy. Oh yeah, Norway gets it back of course when Greece goes in. Okay, let's unpause here again. Got a non-aggression pact from there. There's a lot of American troops coming into Europe now. We've got some submarines here. Do we have any of them docked in Singapore, Lothian, Alexandria? Do we have a commander? Don't think we've got any free commanders. Let's raise a commander. You got the battleship adherent 1111. Not the best one, but this is what we got. I'm thinking there should be plenty of convoys going through here. Let's put them on convoy raiding. Automatic split off is enabled, very good. Repair priority high. Engage at low risk. I think this is what we want for these. These are not the best submarines. But we don't really want to have that many of them. I think we want to split this into 2. And let's actually make it into wolf packs of 6. And we can Lothian and Alexandria. Okay, so the submarines in Alexandria can move down there. Actually, they can be popped over there and then also move down there. And I think we will move the submarines in Lothian down here too, to merge and converge. That way they can reinforce these 2 we have going in here, hunting for Japanese convoys. Hopefully we should be able to find some and weaken their position here a bit. That'll also buy us a bit of time. But the most pressing thing of course is the Soviet Union here. And that means taking on Vichy France. I think what happened in real life is they took out Vichy France here and they went for and freed Madagascar, which is already free. The French seem to be freeing up Africa here, which is nice. We've got some French colonies down there. I think this would be good. I think it'd be good to bring in another front here in the war, and hopefully we can draw a little bit of Germans off the front lines. I think that's a solid plan. Okay, so yeah, we're not getting all the aluminium. We're probably getting more than we need though. Let's bump that down by 2 factories. And we're getting plenty of oil. That's kind of where we want to be. 180 days to... No, that's too full. We could actually bump that down one more, I think. At the moment we've got quite a lot of oil. We don't need that much. Okay, so we're running out of steel again. Let's grab that from the Soviet Union. We need to help them. Don't need that much. Well, now we're doing okay for steel again. It's a bit hard to keep track of all of those. Gent Force. Syria Intervention Force. Wait, what? Okay, this was something new. Quite cool. It's not the best divisions, but that's pretty neat. So obviously it's seen that we are doing a invasion of Syria here. No, we've got a border war. What? Yeah, we've got a border war going with the French. Did I miss a pop-up or something there? We should be able to see if there's anything new. No, I don't know. If I did miss a pop-up, I'm terribly sorry about it because I'm confused now. We should be able to take this home with without any kind of trouble whatsoever. Canal brigades. Okay, so they kind of teleported a bunch of divisions up here. The Gent Force ones. It's only 3 of them. Move them into the area there. Actually, let's assign them to the William Platt's army there. Where did they teleported? We had them down here, right? No, that's the Royal Marines we had there. The Canal Brigade was here, yeah. And we unassigned them because we wanted to reassign them to here. So yeah, that's mine with the 8th. And Gent Force must have been spawned from his units, right? Oh no, he only had 4 of them before. Well, he's gonna be up here anyway. What's these like? Infantry heavy divisions. Maybe we have enough artillery to move some in there. Yeah, we got plenty of artillery. Let's see if we can pop some infantry into the garrison troops here. Or not infantry, some artillery of course. And I think support artillery is fine for these. Anti-air, we could actually add some anti-tank too. Do we have enough of it? Towed anti-tank. We have almost enough for it. I think that's worth it. We have more than enough artillery. I am tempted to do it the other way around then. Put artillery there and anti-tank here. Where do we have the anti-tank? Yeah, that's the way we're gonna do it. Don't think we've got motorized. Do we have anything else? Logistics would be nice. That's also motorized. As with the armored recon companies, we don't have the light tanks for that. Any kind of recon company, of course, would be nice. That's support equipment, which we're also not too heavily on. Don't need maintenance companies here. No, that's fine. We'll add support anti-tank and line artillery, bringing the combat width up to 22. Massively boosting the soft attack of these garrison divisions. They're not really garrison divisions. Colonial. Let's just call them colonial divisions now then. Since we are using them for frontline infantry duty. There we go. And swap out the icon, of course. These can probably be put up to default. And because we've got some other... I got loads of different grid kinds. I got like these that can serve garrison duties. But no, that's fine as it is. Okay, so we've got a border war here. We're gonna win this one. They don't have anything at all to oppose us with. And we need 1 support equipment. Okay, thank you. If you win, we become the owner. Or Free France becomes the owner. And if we lose, they get army experience. Okay. We finished assault breakthrough. This is very nice. Going down, we don't have the army experience yet for central planning. We spent a little bit, but this is 100 experience you need to do the boost. So we'll wait a bit on that. We've only got 2 of them left, and they'll be done in plenty of good time. We don't have anything there we want to do. Engineer companies would be good to get done. This is probably the strongest support company in the game. Would also like to get these done though. That's defense for all of our divisions. That has priority. Okay, so we won't get to go in with the 7th here then. We got the improved infantry equipment. And I think we want to go down the anti-tank rifle to get the piercing and heart attacks up on our infantry. These 2 techs are really good and probably more important than these. This is passive upgrades, and of course this one then gives you even more piercing compared to this one. That's 5 piercing, that's 10 piercing. And then these give plus 100%, so that's 20 piercing. And then this one is another 100%. So that's brings it up to 30 piercing. So we do need to start building these guns as well. And probably the sooner the better actually. Since these we can get when we start to face tanks. No, let's grab these first, and then we will. We shouldn't have too many here. We should go for a little bit of doctrines down here. We'd have the air experience to spend there. Or we take 106 days for fighter sweeps. I think that's fine. That's what we'll do. We do need to make sure that we win the air war as well once we start invading. Okay, so they got something to oppose us with here. We should have this no problem whatsoever. They got a lot of defense, but we got quite a lot of attack. And we got auto release here too. Okay, so got our next national focus. The cohesion of a colonial empire hinges on our ability to project the merchant shipping that binds it together, and to project our force wherever it may be necessary. We have always relied upon a vast fleet of light cruisers to do this, and we must ensure we continue to have the necessary numbers of these ships to allow us to be everywhere at once. This gives us the light cruiser models research, and it also decreases production cost by 10%. That's a lot when you start building heavy or high-tech cruisers. And that's really good. Let's put that one to the side. That must have been a quick one, right? No, we're already in January. Time flies. Okay, let's... I think actually we go for the submarine anti-submarine training school here. Even though we do seem to have fixed the U-boat menace, we want to be on par with this, so let's get all of the naval techs we do need to get done there. Let's also pop over here and see what we want to have. That's a 50-day research for even more anti-tank and piercing. That would be nice too. What do we have going here? We could upgrade our heavy fighters. We give them a little bit more range in over Germany. It's way too early to start building the strategic bombers. I don't think we want to go for that one just yet. Interception is more important for us to be able to deal with all the close air support that Germany has. And this one's going to be good, of course. And then we're going to go down the night bombing to help make sure that we make the most of our bombers. I think 44 days for the radar. Do we want to do that now? Do we want to have some more extraction? No. I think we take the radar now, because we can chain that straight into the advanced centimetric radar. Or maybe we should actually do the cruiser hull. That's 50 days too. We want to have the new radar on these cruisers as well. Might actually be able to just pop straight up there. No, that's 200 days. That's a little bit too much. And I don't think we're going to go for any more advanced armors. Let's take the cruisers. That's 50 days. And then we got one going for Marine 2. And let's see what happens here. We should be winning this one very shortly. Allies secure Syria. In a subdued ceremony in Damascus, the local commander of Vichy forces has officially surrendered the territory to the Allies. Fighting has come to an end all across the region, with the surviving Vichy forces marching into captivity. Very few of the French soldiers involved have expressed any desire to join the Free French forces, with most of them preferring to be repatriated. That's a typo there too. And Free France is in control of Syria. And with that bombshell, thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.